welcoming each one of you on our presentation on the topic how can you mitigate climate change and promote sustainability in your home and your surroundings. Myself, as the team leader Sriram Chandran, and my fellow team members Abdul Basit and Mohammad Nashaf are giving a short analysis on our research. Firstly, Abdul Basit.
Did you know that the dangerous species for mankind is mankind itself? Today I'm here to give a small summary on our research of mitigation of climate changes. Mitigation simply means reducing climate changes. That's what people don't care about the most. We're always too much busy in our own life and that we forget about the earth's life. The earth, which provides us endless resource and happiness, shouldn't we think of making the earth a bit more happier? It's our responsibility, it's our duty. So let's hold hands together to make our environment, which we live in, more better. Climate changes are our mistakes. For our luxurious life we want, we are killing the earth. Nature is dying little by little. The Earth's surface has been heating up as it has never done. 4% of the Greenland's ice has melted due to global warming. If this continues, every year the whole ice in Greenland would slowly melt away. We have to take some steps to reduce the warming of our planet. Let me give you some small points as an individual that we can do to reduce climate change. First point is going car free. It's the number one most effective action an individual can take. Do not travel short distance in cars. Instead walk. Walking is a very good exercise for us. The Qatari government has done a great job by introducing metro. If we have to travel long areas, we can take the metro instead. By this we will save a lot of money as well as we'll save the environment. We need to learn to adapt to climate changes. When summer starts, do not keep your AC working 24/7. If we cannot control the heat, then we can take a bath. We need to learn to adapt. By reducing our consumptions of animal protein by half, we can cut our diet's carbon footprints by more than 40%. Individuals have to exercise these methods if they are either citizens or expatriate. I'd like to conclude by the topic there are many things we cannot do alone. For example, the smoke and waste from factories, smoke emitted from greenhouse effects. These are some things we cannot change ourselves alone, but we can cause awareness among people, which can help in reducing these things. Thank you. Now I'd like to move my place to Muhammad Nashaf to continue the speech.
Now, before I start talking about reducing climate change and promoting sustainability in our home, I would like to tell you some points regarding climate change. In 650,000 years, carbon dioxide are at the highest level. According to NASA, in 2012, Arctic summer sea ice shrank to the lowest extent on record. 19 of the lowest years on record has occurred since 2001 for the cause of global temperature. Now, I'll tell some points about causes and promoting sustainability, which ourselves we can do to ensure and control climate change. We can conserve a large amount of electricity by installing solar panels. Solar panels can help us reduce an extensive amount of gas emission, which causes global warming. We can use sensor lights which light up only when dark, so we don't not waste electricity simply. Remember, the earth is heating up. If it's not necessary to build trees and forests, planting small plants, herbs and shrubs around your houses are very much enough. Small plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. We're learning from when we were in first grade. Now, it's not necessary to build trees and forests. Planting small plants, herbs, and shrubs around your houses are enough. No, I said that again. We can also build small mini fountains. You may wonder how fountains can help in the cooling of atmosphere, but in reality fountains do cool the atmosphere more than any large water body. This happens because the fast flowing current of the fountains give a cooling effect to the temperature, making it better and cooler to us. Now, you may wonder why in first grade, second grade, and third grade we have environmental science and they teach us about reducing plastic, reducing the usage of plastic, reducing saving the trees, planting more trees, more trees. There's only one reason. That reason is we are not here from the past. We are here. We are in debt for the future. The future is our debt. We have not borrowed it from our ancestors. We have taken a loan from the future and we have to pay it back correctly. And that is the value, that is the utmost responsibility of every single human being living in this planet. Therefore, we conclude this. Finish.
Summary.